why you are not storytelling enough in your business and how to do so. So step number one, or point number one rather, is primal instincts. Humans, if you look at the Aboriginals, if you look at the Greeks, Greek mythology, if you look at our ancestors, all of us from Africa, Asia, Europe, wherever, our ancestors communicated through story. Many times, in some cultures, they'd sit around a fire, or they'd do drawings on the floor with wooden sticks, or they would make signs. They would do something, they'd be able to have encrypted things into the wall. These stories are what humans have used to communicate for thousands or hundreds of thousands or millions of years, depending on what you believe. So if you want storytelling, you're actually not tapping in to a very core human desire, which is to listen to a story. When you storytell, you get instantaneous permission into someone's subconscious. So that's point number one. It's purely primal. Point number two is it separates you. Every day, because ChatGPT is so much more accessible and everyone's a business person and everyone's an entrepreneur and everyone's a gazillionaire, very few people have congruent real stories. If I was to make a post on LinkedIn and say, I do Facebook ads, if you want to learn more, click the link below. That's boring. But if I say, listen guys, at 18 years old, I lost one of my closest friends to cancer. That same year, I broke up with my first long-term girlfriend, but I also went to play basketball in Los Angeles and Sacramento. And it gave me a zest for life that I never had before. Inspired, I ended up coming across an ad from a guy called Ty Lopez, and I ended up joining one of his SMMA marketing programs. Within 3 days, I come back from a basketball tournament and I'm injured. And I'm like, I just gotta give this a try. So I go to the street in my local neighborhood and I pitch everyone. And I get 0 results. I barely even had a name for my marketing agency at the time. I try again, and I break my parents out because they're very conservative. They aren't business people. They were like, what are you doing? Just focus on university. But then I eventually get my first client. And that leads to 2. Then I lose both of them. And I'm like, is this for me? But I'm like, hold on. There's something that I did right to get those 2 clients. So I go to Starbucks. I bring my fat whiteboard. Starbucks kicks me out of Starbucks because I didn't have the money to buy anything from them. I just wanted to use their space to plan for the next year. 2020 rolls around. I go from 0 clients to being featured in my local newspaper in 90 days, just before the coronavirus hits. And I lose my business again. Now, 5 years later, I've made multiple 6 figures in a year with my marketing agency. I've served north of 200 businesses, and we've done over 7 figures in revenue for our clients. Yeah, just 1 second. Guys, if you're liking this video, just hit like and subscribe, because we really appreciate your support. And if you think someone else can benefit from this, then please share it with a friend as well. Okay, so like, comment, subscribe, and back to the video. If you want to grow your business, there's a plethora of ways to do that. But I want to show you the way that helped me do it and have helped 200 of our clients. Click the link below. How much more engaging is that? That's all real, by the way. Okay? And there's so much more to the story. Trust me, I can yap for a long time. Don't get it twisted. But see how that brought you in? It humanized me and it separated me from just another marketing agency guru. That was a real story of failure, and triumph, because that's life. So when you storytell, you humanize yourself and you become more relatable. Step number 3 is it is great for long-form content. I made a few videos near the end of last year talking about 25 things I learned by the time I was 25. Guys, a lot of those videos were just stories. I could sit in front of, and this is not for everyone, by the way, but I think if you're 25 and above, you probably have at least a few stories that you could tell. If you accumulate stories in your life and you can articulate them through content, guys, I could sit in front of a camera and yap for 30 minutes. That content could be used for 3 weeks by my editing team. They could dice it up, have different filters, talk about stories, have the hook from the end part of the story, put it at the start, and then have the rest of the story play out. So it ends at the end again, like a little loop. Such a good way to actually create evergreen content that you can then loop back to your business. So those are 3 ways you can actually use storytelling in your company, no matter the industry. And that's also 3 reasons to why you need storytelling, because it gives you such a ridiculous human, psychological, and also mathematical advantage than everyone else that's doing the same thing with the same rhetoric, with the same AI jargon. And I love AI, but if you can use AI and your storytelling skills, creme de la creme of marketing right there. And if you guys want a hand, you can book a call and we can see if there's a fit. We can show you guys how we do it. We've done it for other people as well. But if you want to learn more, there's free resources in the description. But as always, guys, if you enjoyed this video, like the video, comment below, share it with a friend. It means a lot to us. And as always, think mega. Take care. Bye-bye. Hey, guys, listen, it's Dami. Thank you for watching this video. If you got value out of this, then like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure to share this with a friend if you think that they can also get value out of this. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.